Hey everyone, just making a quick video here on what's been going down in Street Fighter V lately, which is next to nothing in Season 4. But we have been getting some leaks and rumors, and some that we don't believe, some that are probably true. And of course we have some cold hard facts on when we will 100% be getting an announcement. So that's good at least.
Is the game alive yet?
No. But it'll be reborn soon, Qua. Don't worry. It'll be reborn soon.
Is Season 4 over yet, or did it start at least?
It's going to be starting, Season 4 will be ending soon. It's definitely the worst season. So
what do we got on the list?
Well, okay. First, let's start with like the facts here, because that's what people probably want to hear first. So rewind back at Evo when Ono had that huge wall scroll and that apology and stuff. He promised us that there will be news in November and December, and even though that is pretty specific, now we actually have the actual dates. So there was this Brazil event, and Ono actually said there, he says, you guys want to see new characters, right? You want new content as well? So new characters content. And he says, I'm sure that's what you're all thinking. Well, about that, we're going to have new information to present to you in regards to that at Capcom Cup, North American Finals in November, and Capcom Cup in December. So if you could please just stay patient until then. Ono, you've been waiting for like 10 months now. You bet your ass we're patient.
Yeah, they better have something big in store, otherwise this huge wait is going to be for nothing. And they can't stand, they can't afford to let us down again, you know?
Right, I think it's just the in the middle. Like, if this update's really huge, I think they'll kind of heal the wound that's been happening, because we've had constant updates, and then Season 4 has just been this drought. So they need to start picking it up again, right?
Yeah, people expected more stuff after the 3 characters. Lucia, Honda, and Poison came out too, remember?
Right, even though 3 characters is awesome, waiting 9 months for it isn't, right?
So. Yeah, like, people, even at that point, is what I mean. Like, they expected more, but at this point, they better have something huge.
I know. Okay, so with that being said, guys, that means the very first announcement for sure that we're getting will be at the North American Regional Finals, which is a super premiere, so this is a big-ass tournament, so there'll be a lot of eyeballs on there, and it'll probably be literally the last chance some players will have to get some points and qualify. And this, so he said during the finals, so that would be on the second day, November 17th, will be the very first announcement we'll be getting, and then the final announcement will be on December 15th, which is the second day of Capcom Cup, the grand finals.
Okay.
So now we know the days. So now we pretty much have to assume, Kwa, which will be announced first, because Ono said you want new characters, you want new content. What do you think makes more sense? You think they'll announce the characters first in November, or they'll announce content?
I think they'll do both, honestly.
What? So both at both events?
Yeah. They're gonna reveal the characters, maybe like release 2 of them at November, depending on how far they're ahead, and also reveal new content that's planned for December.
And then we'll get more trailers at Capcom Cup then, you think?
Hopefully.
I guess that would be best case scenario, right?
Yeah, worst case scenario I think is three more characters and that's it.
Yeah, case scenario is 3 characters and they're not even released yet, and we're not gonna see the release date until December. That'd be
that's the worst.
That'd be the
absolute worst.
That'd be the absolute worst case scenario. Yeah.
Kappa would have a field day with that.
Yeah, seriously. And then they announce it for the Google Stadia or something.
Oh yeah, Google Stadia. Enjoy playing with your friend in Vietnam.
Yeah. Okay, so now let's start talking about some leaks and rumors, right? So.
Right.
Before we had that dude that leaked, I forgot his name. Sorry. He anticipated that there was Lucia, Poison, and Honda, which he got right, and he explained that they're now going to be releasing character in different seasonal passes. So recently we got the summer pass with, once again, Poison, Honda, and Lucia, and then we have a winter pass that's supposed to be coming soon. So I would assume that if this winter pass thing is true, that's going to be the one that's coming in November or December.
Okay. So has the characters for that pass been leaked yet?
No, we have rumors, but they're very bad. They're terrible. Like, there's not really something I would believe. I'm gonna tell them to you guys, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't believe it at all.
What are they?
I don't think anyone knows. But one second here. So there's 4 characters released so far in Season 4. So usually it's 6 characters a season. I doubt they're going to just announce 2 characters. I think they're just completely omitting that, and maybe we'll have 7 characters technically for Season 4.
Yeah, you already seen them like do the turn around and say like, oh, we have a summer and winter pass now, right? We didn't have this before, but we're doing it now just because we're kind of swamped. This is how we can catch up.
Right.
You know?
Like buying a seasonal pass for only 2 characters sounds whack. It has to be at least 3.
Yeah, at least.
So I'm going to assume in November or December it'll be 3 characters, right? They'll call it the Winter Pass and they'll add it to the Season 4 roster and we'll have 7 characters total. That's what I'm assuming is going to happen.
Yeah, best case is 8, but
best case is 8, but yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, so some of these characters, the 3 most names that I see going around. Well, the first 2, these are the highest chance characters. First would be Oro, because the guy who leaked that Lucia poisoned Honda are coming out and he got it correct. Which I think is almost impossible to guess that, especially with Lucia, right?
Yeah.
He says for sure there's Oro and Rose. Like, that's what he says.
Okay.
I'm not saying he's right, but I'm saying it's a very high chance because his track record has been good so far.
Mm-hmm. So who was released before? Honda, Poison, and Lucia, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Poison's kind of, I guess you could call her from Street Fighter 4, but her and Lucia, that kind of counts. But they have Honda, that's a World Warrior.
Right.
From Street Fighter 2. So they're doing like a good thing by bringing Oro and Rose in because they're from the 2 different iterations. One's from Street Fighter 3, one's from Street Fighter Alpha.
Right.
So that makes it more believable for sure.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I think Poison came out on Cross Tekken first, but I don't remember that game that well, so I don't know.
She did. She was a
okay.
Cross Tekken person and came to Street Fighter Ultra after Cross Tekken horribly failed.
Right. So then there's a bunch of other characters, and this is like from other data miners, but when I see data miner, I start to cringe. So I like there's nothing that really confirms this, so don't take this with a grain of salt. I don't believe this list at all, but we're hearing things like we're hearing that Abel, we're hearing Guy, and we're hearing DiCapri. DiCapri is a name that I'm seeing pop up from a lot of angles, and no brand new characters. But
see, that's why I don't. Those are you can tell like they're not really good leaks because they're all from Street Fighter 4, right?
Right.
Not from Street Fighter 4, not except for Guy, but Abel and DiCapri, they already have roles, right? So why would Rose and Oro? So why would they do another Street Fighter 4 character? Right,
and guys, the Street Fighter 4 as well. But like the thing is, like one thing I kind of understand that like, hey, Capcom's releasing a lot of Final Fight characters. It's like they have some kind of Final Fight game coming out and they need to promote it or something. So Guy, maybe I could believe. But then they already have Zeku, which is strange. And, and there's a lot of characters that I don't think a lot of people give a shit about. Like DiCapri, Abel. I mean, I think there's way better names to pick from Street Fighter 4. Goken and C Viper alone.
Yeah, like do you remember when DiCapri came out and everyone was like, "What is this? This is just a Cammy clone." You know? Why would like some people? I know some people that actually like DiCapri, but like you can't say a majority of them actually want her.
Exactly, especially when we're heading to the tail end of Street Fighter 5's life. They need some big characters, the biggest they have left, right? Not some clone characters, even if they change the move list drastically. So, I like I said, there's bigger names that Capcom can easily bust out Makoto. They can easily bust out Oro, Rose, and hit different titles of Street Fighter series. There's still popular characters left. Even back in Street Fighter 2, they still have Fei Long, for example, right? They still have
and DJ
Yun and Yang. I mean, there's still popular characters that we're missing. Did you say DJ?
You don't want DJ in?
Oh man. Okay. But this now, in terms of this is something really interesting too, Kwa. So we've been hearing a lot of leaks that the content's going to be huge. We've been building this up for years now. Second V skill, second super is coming, more V reversals, more content. Never happens, right? But now they're saying that now we're having this huge expansion coming for the last season, which is going to be called Super Street Fighter 5.
See, that's why I think they're going to announce in November, and then they're going to come out in December.
Yeah, maybe. That's possible. So it's been this whole rumor of Super Street Fighter 5, and at first I'm like, I don't believe this at all. I'm like, I don't think it's going to happen. However, this is the thing though. Recently, so Capcom has Street Fighter 5 coming to the Olympics, the Future Olympics, and it hasn't been data mined, but you can see tournament mode is in the game. They have a tournament mode, and
so like
it's confirmed.
Brackets?
Yeah, it's basically like you can make your own tournament online. You can set the brackets, you can set the rules, you can ban characters, you can have everything, you can do anything you want, and it's online and everything, which will be great for me, especially for my stream and stuff. But the tournament mode is there. We know it's there. You can see it in the game already. And Capcom is releasing these tracksuits for every single character. Some of them look really cool, but I think, and they're supposedly free. But I think the reason they're doing that is that they want tasteful, esports friendly attire for every single character.
Is that the reason?
The reason that it's free, that would make sense because it was accessible at every tournament.
Tracksuits don't offend anyone, I guess.
I'm going to assume at the Olympic tournament, if people are going to watch it, I think they're going to force every pro player to use the tracksuit costumes. That's what I think, personally. But some of them look cool. Some of them look cool.
But you're not far off. That's definitely a thing.
Yeah, it's definitely a thing.
Yeah, because you don't want more people like looting all the Street Fighter characters in the Olympic.
But this is where it gets interesting, though. So recently, Dataminer X Kira has shown some like leaked logos and stuff and names of a title coming up, and it says Street Fighter V Tournament Edition. Now,
Super Street Fighter 5?
Exactly. So he's basically saying that they changed the name. Now it's called Tournament Edition. This I can believe because the tournament mode, it sounds like it's going to be a big thing coming to this game, and they're going to, add more content and stuff. And I think Tournament Edition sounds way better than Super Street Fighter 5, in my opinion.
Yeah, and it also doesn't like. It doesn't. Remember back in the day where they said we aren't going to rebrand Street Fighter 5 as a Super. It's going to be one continuing updated game.
That's a good point.
I guess it keeps their promise.
Right, just like Arcade Edition, Arcade Mode was their big thing on the update. Now Tournament is, right? So now Tournament, it makes sense. I could believe this. I could believe this this leak. So if that's the case, that's cool, because if they're changing the name, then the update must be big, AE sized, right?
It better be.
It better
be bigger.
It better be. Because Arcade Edition was kind of like catching the game up to what it should have been with the arcade mode and stuff. Tournament Edition is something extra. So hopefully.
Now it's something fresh and new, hopefully.
Hopefully. Like, even changing the color of the health bars at this point, man, I'm desperate,
Yeah, no more gold, please.
So, I guess, I don't know. I think we should maybe end this video off, Qual, by talking about which characters. Maybe list off 3 for me. Which characters would you like to see announced?
If the leaks weren't true?
Forget the leaks. Imagine you never heard the leaks. Just name 3 characters that you think would be great added to Street Fighter V.
Well, I would probably do the same thing as Capcom's doing, like pick a character from each iteration of Street Fighter. So like Super Turbo, Alpha, Street Fighter 3, Street Fighter 4, right?
Okay, so who is it?
So from Street Fighter 2, I'd probably want DJ.
Really?
Yeah. Street Fighter 5 needs another Gal character.
Mir's gonna love that.
A different Gal character.
A different Gal character. Okay, DJ.
And I think he worked well too because he's simple enough. And for Alpha, I want Guy too, but like you said, Zeko's already in. So I don't know, either Guy or Rolento.
Rolento, okay.
Rolento would be really good with the V-Trigger system, I think. He'd be really dirty.
Plus we're lacking a Rekka character.
Yeah, that too.
Okay.
Or yeah, like even from Street Fighter 2, Fei Long would be good too.
And
Fei Long is a fundamental.
Oh yeah. And who else?
I don't want a character from Street Fighter 4. Because I don't want something like Seth or El Fuerte. So I'd probably want someone from Street Fighter 3.
Okay.
And probably Sean, actually.
Sean? I've been hearing a lot of people ask for Sean. You know what? More Shotos the better, I guess.
Because Sean is like, you just have a Shoto character, probably no fireballs. But then he had these crazy mix-ups. Because you remember CBS 2 Ken or Alpha Ken? He could like cancel his normals into his rolls. And do dirty mix-ups that way. So just like constant, it's kind of like a guy, but as a Shoto character, So a Shoto character with high and low mix-ups.
He'd be really different in this game though because he's young, right? In the story mode, he's like a kid.
So young Sean, prime Sean, maybe.
Well, technically, I don't even know if he's taught by Ken yet, so it wouldn't make any sense. But I mean, fucking Capcom, they could do whatever they want.
Yeah, dude, Goken was dead, now he's alive.
They can shoehorn like Ken teaching him, and he's like learning as he goes, something like that.
Yeah. What would your 3 characters be?
It's pretty close to yours. I mean, first I would want a Rekka character. I've always been asking for a Rekka character, so I don't care if it's Fei Long, Yang, or Rolento.
Yeah, Yang would be good too.
And it's, like I said, those 3 characters are perfect because each are from a different Street Fighter. So one of those 3 is great.
The V-Trigger would work really good with them too.
Second character I'd like, usually like they like brand new characters as well that you kind of see in the storyline. And there's that Neo Shadowloo with Ed, and you see his homies are with him. There's that Gorilla character. So I think the Gorilla character would be cool to add him. And of course, he'd be a character without motion inputs. He would have like 1-button specials and stuff.
He'd be 1-button grappler.
Yeah.
That'd be what he is.
Yeah, he'd be like Gorilla Grodd from Injustice. That's what I think. And then
Smart Gorilla.
Yeah, Smart Gorilla. And then the third character probably be Oro. I think Oro would fit really well in Street
Why
Fighter 5.
Oro, man? Why does everyone want Oro?
I don't know. He's a weird character, and he ties into the Street Fighter 3 storyline and stuff. And I don't know. I think he's interesting.
It makes sense actually, because now that you said it, it'd probably be like when Ryu meets Oro.
Right.
And then Oro starts training Ryu.
Like my list is I'm trying to be a little practical too, but I don't know. I
Like,
Street Fighter 3 character would be nice, but I don't know.
Like, yeah, we're right, because we can't pick Hugo because we have Abigail and Zangief already.
Right, like me not saying, oh, I want Dudley because I know there's already Balrog and such. Like I'm trying to just kind of be a little realistic with it.
Try to make the roster a little bit more varied, I guess.
What about guest character? Give me a guest character.
Iori.
Dude, I said Iori too.
I know.
Dude, Iori.
You just put him in every freaking game, man. He's so goddamn popular, and he has the best toolset of any fighter.
And
his Rekka.
And he's got a Rekka. Yeah, he's got a Rekka.
Yeah, he's got a Rekka.
Yeah.
He's got a Rekka, a fireball, Shoryuken, a grab, a command grab.
Yeah.
What else do you want?
Damn, I didn't even think about that. They should give him a run too, like a Rashid run. Oh, that'd be so sick. And a small jump. Give him a small jump. Yeah. Oh my god, he'd be so OP. Oh
that's his V skill. His V skill is short hop.
Oh right. Oh, genius, genius. I know. What about Terry? Terry Bogard, because he seems to be in every game these days. Every single game.
Terry. I don't even like Terry that much. Put Andy in. Andy is cooler.
I just want them to have an SNK guest character because I want Capcom to have that relationship with SNK again.
Yeah, they should bridge relationships again, and have CVS3.
Exactly, so we can have CVS3. That's pretty much the point of it. I don't know.
I think they both have totally different directions for the games, though, because KOF is traditionally a difficult execution game, and Street Fighter 5 is kind of going away from that. So I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the unfortunate part about it, but I'd be freaking glad if Iori was in the game.
Mm-hmm. Well, guys, that's pretty much... you guys are pretty much caught up now with what's going on. Like I said, we all have something to look forward to on November 17th. And we're going to have more information by then on what's true and what's not true, especially character-wise. And hopefully they release these characters right away if they do announce them. However, we're basically less than a month away. So just hang in tight, guys, and we'll see if this game is going to die or be reborn. And
please don't know.
Yeah, please don't know. We'll see what happens.
Best RNG.
We'll see if the wait has been worth it. Let's bust out some wish list videos too, Claw, before this announcement here. Just last second
I got
stuff.
a lot of wishes.
We gotta do our continued Ryu buff video. See how it goes from there. Get that poster boy back on there.
Yeah, poor Ryu.
Yes. All right, guys. Let us know your thoughts below on the new tournament edition for Street Fighter 5. If it's true, what characters you guys would like to see, what can be mechanics, etc. And till then, guys, take care.
Peace.